Nancy Cortez is in Washington. Nancy, how is Donald Trump defending those 9/11 comments? And can we expect him to address those comments today?
He's defending them by simply saying that he saw what he saw and that he knows that he saw people cheering in New Jersey on 9/11. In fact, at one rally, he even said that he was in Jersey City, and that's how he knows. But he's been quoted before as saying that he was in his New York apartment on 9/11. He's never said anything before about being in New Jersey, and frankly, he's never said anything before about seeing people cheering on rooftops because the World Trade Center was coming down. So I think, he'll probably continue to talk about it. He'll probably say that this is another example of the media being against him. But frankly, everyone who has tried to look for evidence that people in this country were celebrating on 9/11 simply hasn't been able to find it.
Nancy, Trump is still dominating the polls in key early states. How have the Paris attacks impacted him?
I think the way that they have impacted him is that he uses this very muscular rhetoric. We are going to go after the bad guys. I'm going to take on ISIS. We're not going to have any Syrian refugees in this country. I'm going to send them all back. And that appeals to a lot of people who, frankly, are very frightened right now by what they've seen in Paris and by the continued threats that are coming from ISIS. So there is a certain comfort to the sort of blanket statements that he makes, very, very, very strong statements saying, well, he's just going to keep people safe, and that's that.
Nancy, of course, we are approaching the last few weeks of the year, and I'm wondering, does what candidates do right now matter to people, right before the holidays?
There is a point where people start paying a little more attention to the Thanksgiving turkey and to buying presents and traveling for the holidays than they do to politics. But this is an unusual year where we've just seen a horrific terror attack in Paris, and there is a terror group that is making threats of attacking the U.S. and other parts of the world. So I think people are paying more attention than they might otherwise be on a holiday week. And so I think what the candidates say does matter. And I think what the president says matters as well. And there's a sense, I think, at the White House that perhaps he missed an opportunity last week when he was abroad to sort of take the higher ground and speak more forcefully, more movingly on behalf of the country. And so I think you'll see him look for opportunities in the next couple of weeks to do that.
All right. Nancy Cortez in Washington. Nancy, thank you.
You're welcome.